Hey everybody, welcome to Live at 5 on a Tuesday. And I said in the notes, in the intro, that this is a historic week. It is. There's a lot going on. There's some exciting stuff going on. I can't wait to tell you all about it. Woo! In fact, I even wore a dream shirt today. That's what that says backwards. I know it's hard to see it. But I wore it today because there's a lot of stuff that's going on, and wow. So, hello to everybody that's coming in. We just finished up our 4 o'clock Ask Charlene call. Our 15-minute lesson was when to use your lockers, front and or rears, which was a really cool lesson. It's so much fun. It is now it got recorded, and so we're going to upload it into our member-only area. That will be available as soon as our new system comes out. We got so much going on. That historic moment, yeah, it's taking a lot of pressure, a lot of time, but we're making it happen. But I wanted to show, back to the gym, Charlene. I want to show everybody this. So this is what a locker looks like inside. I can't rotate it because I'm holding it the way I am. But this is a Yukon Grizzly locker. And so when I was talking about inside of your vehicle, there's things that happen. There's metal. So you're just pushing a fancy little button inside the cab of your vehicle, but things are happening here. All right. And so that's something that I wanted to make sure everybody has a visible on. That's our Live at 5 moment of education. So when you press that button, remember, there's metal that has to combine. There's things that have to sort themselves out and make it come back together again. All right. Are you ready for the historic moments of the week? I'm really dang proud of this. So tonight, right after our Live at 5, we're going to have our leadership meeting. This is the start of year 3 of our leadership team. And yes, our first leadership meeting ever was in November, but New Year, we had a month or so there trying to figure it out, and then we started it full tilt ahead for 2 years. This year, though, in tonight's meeting, it'll be the first one ever where each one of the ladies is responsible for a project. So, as an example, our Ask Charlene is a project. What questions do you want to ask? What do you want me to teach about in that 15-minute lesson? So one of our leadership's ladies is in charge of that. And she helps me with the spreadsheet, and she helps me make sure that things are going on. So tonight is like that distribution of power, I guess. The distribution of information, like, boom, here we go. You guys get to take over the first part of the leadership call. Well, they get to talk about what they have done and what they're doing on each one of the projects. So super stoked on that, super thankful for that. Like, this is a big deal, and very, very excited about how this is going to go down. Just helping out, taking some of that load off of my shoulders. Everybody's very aware at the end of the day, this is a one-person thing that's going on. And if you're not aware of that, hi, I'm Charlene. I'm a workaholic. I work multiple hours, multiple days in a row, like lots and lots, to make sure that this happens. And I'm so thankful for those that help me and come and make this work. We have our Wednesday work crews. Like, that's why you always hear me saying that, because they're the only people that are coming to make this happen. We have the people in the background that are making it happen. Bonnie and Sherry Lynn and Jessica, like, they're on it full-time-ish. Not full-time, but like all the time. They've been there for full-time, meaning many, many years. And now this leadership team, they've got my eye, they got the opportunity, and they're on the gas. So they'll all be taking on a little bit of a project, which is really cool. So that starts year 3 of leadership. It's a very historic moment in my mind. And Charlene is letting people do things. That's also a very historic moment. And then tomorrow night, this is also something that's super cool and I'm very, very proud of. We have our first ever board meeting for the Ladies Off-Road Network Foundation. So we're still getting everything together and tied up and a bow put on it, and I'm going to make it official, and all the fluffy stuff is going to go out soon enough, but you guys are on my inside circle, so I want to tell you about it. And I'm so stoked to be able to get on a call with the board of directors and our advisory committee and executive administrator and all these like fancy names and fancy titles and all talk together and say, woo, look what we just did, look what we're gonna do. And so that's the first ever. So we have something that we've been working for a long time, and it's come to fruition, and now we start a new chapter, and now we have something that's a first ever and making it happen. And then I'm gonna add in, I just am so encouraged by these Ask Charlene 4 o'clock calls and that 15-minute lesson that we've just been doing. We've been doing it, this is week 3. We're on a roll. We're on a roll. So we're just gonna keep those going, and I love it. I love it. So where are we at? Marissa, did you say we're near 4 of Live at 5s, I think, is consistency of 4 years of Live at 5s. And so now this is going to be the first year of these 4 o'clock calls. So pretty stoked on that. So I've been smashing some goals, not gonna lie. Do not drop by and visit me. I will not let you in the front door. I'll come out. We'll hang out in the yard because this place around here is a disaster and I do not want you to see it. But we're smashing goals. Remember, sometimes your goals have to get gnarly and disgusting and out of control and embarrassing and all of these other words in order for you to get it back to clean and back to awesome and back to organized and back to how you need it. So don't forget that. One of those goals that you guys need to do and get done and take a minute for yourself is write down your goals for 2022 and ship them, right? So P.O. Box 7506, Mesa, Arizona 85216. It's all over the place. Go to ladiesoffroadnetwork.com. It's right there on the homepage. And write your 2022 goals and send them out. Let me know what you got. It's just us talking. Your envelope goes into the mailbox, and then you get that envelope back at the end of the year. It's exciting to see it come back. It's, well, or is it scary? It's exciting. It's exciting. So just take some time, do it for you, sit down. One of them needs to be off-road. I encourage you. One of them needs to be off-road, but everything can be anything else. And just make that work for you and then shoot for those goals as you can. One of those goals, I hope, also, is to host a Saturday social. We have Saturday socials that are going to be starting up around the country again in March. We had networking events, is what they used to be called back in the day, aka pre-2020. And we almost had up to 30 networking events a month across the country happening with ladies and Ladies Off-Road Network ladies. I want to get back to that. It's going to take us a little bit, just like it took us a little bit to get to that number originally. But I'm hoping that we have the opportunity. And the leadership team did take it and say, okay, there was a networking. And I'm like, I didn't really like it. Let's change it up. And so they helped me come up with this idea, the Saturday socials. And we put some lipstick on it, and we tested a bunch of stuff and thought about a bunch of things. And how can we make it to where everybody around the country is kind of interacting, and I will be online the entire time, so you can, your hostess or you as the hostess can jump on right then, right there, and I will be there. So you're not by yourself. Like, if there's a question, I got your back. I got it. We're good. You got somebody that's new? Sweet. Here, let's get Charlene online really fast and you can say hello, right? There's so many cool things that you can do. So the hostess of the Saturday social, again, go to our website, ladiesoffroadnetwork.com. You'll see the graphic right at the top, looking for hostesses wanted, and just fill out the form. We'll get in touch with you. Just fill it out. Don't go through that. I can't. I don't know how. I'm scared. What if I have to talk to people? You do have to talk to people a little bit. All those words, right? All those thought processes. Don't worry, I just started something. I just started something new, and I went through that thought process myself. Like, I'm not good enough. I don't know enough. What am I doing? Why would I be that person? I just did that. And at the end of the conversation I had with myself, I'm like, but Charlene, you can do anything that you want if you want to do it. And I do want to do it. So I'm going to figure it out. Right? we all have it. We all have it. I just want to let you know, we all have it. I have it too. Like, we all go through that thought process in your head of saying, I can't, I don't know enough. All these things, especially as girls, we got it. We got it stuck in there. And at the end of that conversation, though, I want you to come out of it, and maybe this is your goal for this year, is saying, but do I want to do it? And the answer is yes, I want to do it. Then none of that other stuff matters. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure it out. Right? So I love it. I love it. Yeah. So that'll be fun. And it will be at a location like a shop or a coffee shop, meaning a coffee shop or a donut shop or something like that. So it's out and about and around in town. Not at a house. I saw that just pop through. So I just want to make sure that we're understanding that portion of it. And it's not hands-on. Like, you're not going to a shop to learn something. You're not going to somebody's house to pull winch line. Like, that's not what this is about. This is a Saturday social. We do have education, lots of education attached, and there's a lot of information on the website for it as well. So Saturday social. And then next on the list, coloring calendar. Coloring calendar. Oh yeah. So how many of you have printed the January coloring calendar? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. Looks good. Nice. How many of you have posted your coloring online? That's what I thought. Where's the O face? I need to do it. Lead the pack, ladies. Lead the pack. You girls are the ones that are leading the pack right now. So get to coloring. Get to coloring, all of you that have downloaded it. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and go download it. LadiesOffRoadNetwork.com/calendar. Imagine that. And download it. Have some fun with it. And have your kids, like, print 5. I don't care. You got 5 kids? Rad. Print 5 of them. Let them color them all. And then take a picture with your 5 kids and their different Frankie Jeeps colored. How cool would that be? Right? I would love to see it. You guys start the trend, and I bet by the end of the year, we'll have all kinds of random people posting their colors and their kids and everything else, and I really, really like it. So make sure that you guys do that. And we will be using other people's vehicles each month. So you notice only January has a vehicle, and it has Frankie, my Jeep, because I figure I'll never be able to do it again. So I took the first one. And now this week-ish, end of this week, you'll be seeing how we're going to pick the February one, okay? So make sure that you have the opportunity and look for that. There's going to be different themes. So like we'll have a Toyota month, and we'll have a two-door month, and we'll have the this month and the that month, right? It's all about the vehicles. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Look for that. What else do we have going on? Oh, so I've been talking about the Ask Charlene portion, but I did forget to tell you that last week we announced how I included a WhatsApp chat into the Ask Charlene portion, where if you have a question right now, you can ask it right then. I can't guarantee you that I'm going to get to it right then because I'm on the gas, right? But I'm pretty good about paying attention to the chats that are happening. And so you can ask a question, you can get it in there. If it's something that's right now, just, you got to make sure I need it now. Or here's a lesson that I want to learn. Can you present a lesson on this? We pulled 2 out of tonight's conversation, and I blogged them straight onto the calendar to make sure that we talk about them and have them posted up. So I really have a feeling that you guys are going to be the ones that are going to help us load that calendar. We have this huge long list of ideas, but it's going to be what matters to you right now. So if you're interested in stuff, make sure you post it. Make sure you come in to the 4 o'clock call and talk about it and tell us, hey, this is what I want to talk about. Or, you know, this situation stemmed into a conversation about that. And I'm like, okay, yeah, We need to talk about that. Let's do a 15-minute lesson on it, because it's getting recorded. And that back end of the system for all of our members, if you're a member or a lifetime member, you will have access to our 15-minute lesson area, which I already put the first 2 in there. You don't have access yet because we haven't moved you into the system. I'm getting all the back end done right now, all that awful work. Once you move in there, then it'll be a different level, right? It's just like remodeling your house before you move in. Yeah, it's never really done, but at the same time, there becomes a point where the bed frame and the bed and the towels are coming in and we're moving in. So not quite there yet, but we're getting there. The structure has to be finished first. But inside, it's really cool. So I have the first, what was the first week? What is the Kinetic Strap? So that's under the recovery tools and tips area. And then last week was your button pushing on the sway bar disconnects and traction control, those 2. And so that's under vehicle mechanics, right? So it'll be like this one today was under lockers, and when do I use my lockers? So that'll go under vehicle mechanics. So it'll be really fun as we get going on this. Like 50-ish videos are going to be in there by the end of the year of 15-minute lessons. That's pretty rad. So I had to give it some kind of a sortability and to make sure that everybody has something going on. But that's my list. Lots going on. Super excited. King of the Hammers is coming up. We're going to roll out. I'll be here next Tuesday as well. But after that, I'm rolling out and we're going on to King of the Hammers and to hang out in the dirt with a few of you, which is going to be a blast. I cannot wait. As cold and windy and dirty and all these other words as it is, it's probably one of my favorite weeks of the year. I know I'm just like weird in the brain. I totally get it. I totally get it. So that's happening next. And then we have our 2-day class, 2-day trail training class at the end of February, and our 5-day, 2 5-day classes in March. So if you want behind the wheel training, you got to get into those. Got to make sure that you're coming to hang out with those, with us in those. If you have any other questions, I haven't seen any questions. No questions. Are we doing good? Everybody happy, happy? Happy, happy? What else we got? Skills camps. Yeah. I told you guys about everything. We're doing good. All right. I don't see any questions. So if we are good, and that's why I love the 4 o'clock calls too. You guys are coming with all your questions, which is rad. I love it. Open forum. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. And if you ever have anything else too, just go to ladiesoffroadnetwork.com. You have a ton of options there. Ton of stuff to ask and learn about. And then I can always help you push forward as well. All right. Happy, happy. Let's make it a great week, ladies. Go do something for yourself. Dream. Write me your... however you want to do it. I don't care if you type it, print it, and put it in an envelope. Write it out. It doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter. You do you. This is the thing. You do you. But send it in. Send it in. I have a whopping 5 on my desk right now. Come on. We can do better than that. You got this.